Hello everyone, my name is Srishel Phutane, lecturer in Mechanical Department, Jain Polytechnic, Belagavi. So now we'll start with Unit 1, that is Theory of Metal Cutting, Part 1. So these are the contents that I am going to cover in this topic, that is Introduction, Types of Cutting Tools, Geometry of Single Point Cutting Tool, Orthogonal and Oblique Cutting, Types of Chips, Characteristics of Cutting Tool, Factors affecting tool life, and Taylor's tool life equation. Now let us go through this one by one. Coming to the introductional part, in an industry, metal components are made of different shapes and dimensions by various processes such as non-cutting and cutting. In non-cutting, we have forging, rolling, pressing. In cutting processes, we have turning, drilling, milling, etc. Okay, the metal removal process in which chip is formed by relative motion of workpiece and hard cutting tool of cutting edge held against the workpiece. Okay, the main purpose of metal removal process is to achieve accuracy and good surface finish of engineering components such as gears, tools, screw, nuts, etc. Now we will see the types of cutting tools. Basically there are two main types. First one is the main variety of machine tool that has turning machines, drilling machines, boring machines, milling machines, grinding machines, shaping and planer machines. Okay, now coming to the second one, special variety of machines, that is automats, reaming, turning machines, centraless grinding machines, and turning machines. Now let us go through this single point cutting tool geometry. So basically here we can see a simple sketch of single point cutting tool which consists of shank, face, here we have nose, and this one is known as flank. Okay, now it consists of side rake angle, cutting edge angle, end relief angle, side cutting edge angle, side relief angle, and back relief angle. Okay, now let us see this one by one. So coming to the shank, it is a main body of the tool, okay, where the tool is held between the tool post, and it has a face. The surface on which the chip slides is called as face. This is flank. The surface below adjacent of cutting edge is known as flank. Okay, now nose. Nose is the point where side cutting edge and end cutting edge intersects. Okay, now let us see side rake angle. Side rake angle is the angle between tool face and line parallel to the base is known as side rake angle. Now we have end cutting edge angle. It is the angle between end cutting edge and line normal to the tool shank is known as end cutting edge angle. Then we have end relief angle. End relief angle is the angle between end of flank below cutting edge and line perpendicular to the base of tool is known as end relief angle. Okay, now we have side cutting edge angle. Side cutting edge angle is the angle between the side cutting edge and side of the shank. Okay, now we have side relief angle. It is the angle between side of flank below cutting edge and line perpendicular to the base of tool is known as side relief angle. Now we have here back rake angle. It is the angle between the face of the tool and line perpendicular to the base is known as back rake angle. So this was the geometry of single point cutting tool. Now we will move on to orthogonal and oblique cutting. Here we can see orthogonal cutting, which consists of a workpiece and a tool. Okay, and this portion is known as depth of cut. Okay, and the axis, workpiece axis and tool axis is kept 90 degree to the each other. So this type of cutting takes place when cutting edge of the tool is 90 degree to the line of the action as shown in the figure. Here we can see the angle is 90 degree. The cutting edge of the tool OC, this OC is at right angles to the direction of relative velocity of workpiece. Here we can see a relative velocity which is right angle to OC. Okay, the chip coils in a tight or spiral. Here we can see the chip is forming in the form of spiral. Therefore, heat produced per unit area due to friction along with the tool and the workpiece is high. In this process, tool has shorter life. This type of cutting process is mainly used for operations such as knife turning, broaching, shaping and slotting. Okay, this was about orthogonal cutting. Now we will see oblique cutting. Oblique cutting consists of workpiece and a tool. Okay, the angle is less than 90 degree. Okay, the oblique cutting takes place when the cutting edge of the tool is inclined at angle less than 90 degree. Here we can see cutting tool is inclined less than 90 degree. Okay, the figure shows chip flow in oblique cutting. Here we can see. Okay, the cutting edge of the tool OC, here we can see the cutting edge OC is inclined at angle and chip flows sideways in curl shape. The heat developed per unit area due to friction along tool workpiece is low. Okay, in this cutting process non-metal can be removed. Okay, so this was about today's session. So let us continue with the next topic in next session. Thank you.